Kia ora everybody, and welcome back to another week here at KiwiCan. I hope you're all doing well. Before we get into the video today, I want us to think back to what we did last week here in KiwiCan. We're talking about resilience and setting SMART goals. Remember what SMART stands for: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timed. I want you to look back and think for just a moment how that goal is going for you. Is it going good or is it going bad? Now think about why this could be. Is it because you're at home, you're not at school? Do you have anybody helping you? Today we're still talking about resilience and goal setting, but what we're going to look at today is things that make our goals harder and things that can make our goals easier. And we're going to look at some ways we can try and make our goals hopefully easier to achieve. Alright team, now time for a catchphrase. Let's get everyone please warm up your hands. And KiwiCan says, when we want to grow, we set a goal, improve our bodies, minds, and soul. Energizer. And today's Energizer, what we're going to do is warm up your dime. So what's going to happen, I'm going to give you a word to rhyme. You're then going to have 3 seconds to try and think of a word that rhymes with that word.
Perfect.
For example, home. Awesome. Let's get into it, team. Your first word is match. Beautiful. Word number 2 is goal. Awesome. Word number 3, smart. Word number 4, inside. Word number 5, work. Word number 6 is brain. Word number 7 is respect. Next up we have relationships. Activity. And resilience. Alright team, now time for the answers. So if you get any answers that are different than mine, that's completely fine. Let's see what I came up with. So for match, patch. For goal, your soul. For smart, dart. For inside, pesticide. For work, smirk. For brain, lane. For respect, effect. For relationships, potato chips. For activity, captivity. And for resilience, brilliance.
Kia ora everybody, Sedan here, and I hope you guys are ready for an awesome activity. Alright, before we get started guys, I need you to go grab something that you can write with. So do that, come back, and then we can get started. So pause the video now and go do that. I'm going to give you 3 goals and I want you to evaluate those goals and turn them into SMART goals. Alright, goal number 1 is I want to be better at jumping. Now, pause the video and try and turn that into a SMART goal. Goal number 2 is I want to be able to do my 4, 5 and 6 times tables all off by heart. Pause the video now and turn that into a SMART goal. And the final goal is I want to read more books by the end of the week. Pause the video and turn that one into a SMART goal. Now number 1 is missing a lot to be a SMART goal. It's not specific, it's not measurable, and it's not timed. Now an example of something we could have changed it to is, by the end of the year I want to be able to touch the roof of my living room. Now I know exactly what I want to achieve and when I want to achieve it by, and I'll know whether or not I've failed. Number 2 is a lot better, but we don't have a time limit on it, so we could never do it and then just keep saying, oh, I'll do it later, or I'll do it next week, or I'll do it tomorrow. This means that it's an easy fix, so we could just put a time limit on it. So the new goal could be, I want to be able to do my 4, 5 and 6 times tables off by heart by the end of the term. Number 3 isn't specific or measurable. How about something like, I want to read 1 book in my house by the end of the week? It's so important that we evaluate a goal before we put the necessary effort in to achieve it. Our time and our effort are really valuable, so let's use it the best way we can. We want to improve ourselves, we want to learn new skills, and we want to get better at the skills that we already have. Let's push for the things that matter without wasting our effort and without wasting our time.
Awesome work, Seddon. Thank you so much for going through that with us. What's going to happen now is we're going to end our lesson with some GKQ, some general knowledge questions. What's going to happen is kind of like before in our Energizer, is a question will be said and then you guys will have to come up with the answer. I'll say the correct answer after around 3 or 4 seconds. Okay? Cool. Our first question is, what is the number 10 in Māori? If you've said the answer to Carl is correct. Alrighty, our next one is, what planet is closest to the sun? What planet? If you've answered with Mercury, Mercury is the correct answer there. Our next question is, what is a baby goat called? A baby goat is called a kid. Alrighty, and for our last question, what happens to a shark if it stops moving? If a shark stops moving through the water, it will die. So sharks continuously need to move. Hey, thank you so much for joining myself and your KiwiCan leaders today. What's going to happen now is we'll finish with our catchphrase, but if you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe. Alright, hands on your knees, warming up your knees. And KiwiCan says, we want to grow, we set a goal, improve our body, mind and soul.